Alright guys, welcome back to an episode of Minecraft Hardcore Mode. This is Season 2. Ouch, episode 56. Can you believe I've been alive for 4,633 days? After doing that shit. Jesus, I swear I get stupefied whenever I record. Yeah, so hopefully this is part 3 of Chaos Caverns. The finale. I mean, it's definitely part 3, but hopefully it's the finale. Holy shit. This is the third time I've tried to record this fucking intro. This first time my keyboard glitched out and said, "Oh, you want to walk backwards forever? Sure, let's do it." And I was like, no, please. Second time, I recorded 8 minutes of audio and no video. So here we are again. I did have a name tag with a slime name attached to it. We have now got a slime just recently. The past... Okay, I'm just rambling. The second recording, we found the slime down here and I name tagged him. Anyway, I'll go through everything all again. Welcome to part 3. The finale, hopefully. This is our new pool. Yeah, it looks a little bit different. Looks a little bit different than before, right? So the reason behind this is that it previously looked way too dark down here. It looked poo. I hated it. And I was worried that we wouldn't be able to see the Guardians. Because why go through all the trouble of getting them here if we can't see them, right? So we've lit it up with lava. And I actually really like it. I was initially thinking about using sea lanterns. But when you put a lot of sea lanterns together, they don't look very good. Glass is the same, but we have connected textures with Optifine. So it looks really smooth down here. But when you put glass that's not an Optifine together, it's very blocky, and yeah, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. So connected textures for the win. Until they announce or add connected textures for sea lanterns, then I might change this. Probably not now because it's all lava and it looks really cool. But yeah, I had to get rid of all the water, put lava down, cover it in glass, put the water back in. Oh. It's going to be worth it though, because we're going to be able to see these guys quite easily when they get down here. Also, we don't have to worry about them popping out of the little riverbed here. I did some tests and they actually can't escape. I thought they could hop out accidentally, but not true. If there's moving water, they can, because they can kind of like bolt through it a little faster than usual and take the current, use the current with them to like skip out of the water kind of. But this is all flat, it's all stagnant. So they should stay inside here. Not exactly safe to come down here once they're here, but should be okay. The intended purpose for this area is to fly through it. So we're not going to be walking through here. We'll just get sniped. We'll get absolutely sniped. We also made a bridge. I actually really like the bridge. It's got aspects of an ocean monument, plus it looks very industrial at the same time. It's got the stone, it's got the andesite, the polished andesite, the dark oak wood, the spruce wood. And of course the sea lanterns. Yeah, it's really nice. Quite like it. Seaweed, not seaweed. Vines. I mean, you could kind of say it's seaweed, maybe. I don't know. Use your imagination. It could be seaweed. And lily pads, of course. And moving on to the next area. Ignore this. It's ghastly. There's a slime. It's exactly what happened last time. I came through here, I described this entire area, and that slime was just chilling, so I ran over to him in a mad panic. You missed my excitement on camera, it's fine. I was super excited. Kind of cringe, but I was really excited to get him. Because we found one of those guys on a live stream, and I killed him without any second thought. I was like, oh my god, he's doing the same thing he did last time. Get away from the water! No! Jesus Christ, dude. He's gonna kill himself. He's gonna die. He's gonna suffocate. I swear to God. Oh my god, this dude. He just gravitates towards the water. It's like he wants to like drown. I was also commenting on how I think these guys have gotten faster. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? I feel like they're moving quicker than normal. Ah! I'm not sure when that would have been updated. I feel like they're twice as fast as usual. Maybe it's just been so long since I've had interactions with slimes that weren't like tiny. They seem really quick. Anyway, so I made this little contraption here to basically get an idea of what this nether section would look like if I did the roof and the walls. And spoiler alert, I think it's fucking sick. And I'm going to keep this. I'm going to make this entirely netherrack. I'm going to make it bleed into the roof up here. And hopefully bleed into the other side too. And then we will also have part of a nether fortress kind of like sticking out and maybe going across here. I'm not quite sure if we should do another bridge because, again, it's going to be part of a nether fortress. And it's going to have to go at a right angle. But I don't want it to look too samey, you know, because over here we've got a right angle bridge too. We'll see. I might just make something custom out of nether brick. That might be pretty cool. I could just build something out of nether brick and just say, hey, look, it's a special kind of fortress. That would actually, yeah, fuck it. I'm going to do that. Alright, we'll do that. And from there, we also have to do the end realm section, which will be here. In fact, I might squeeze in the sand section here, right? Along this line. And then the end realm section will be here because we wanted to have a dragon egg or like a meteor, like a giant meteor made out of obsidian that looked like it crash landed through this hole. just cause. I think it'll look pretty sick. And then from there, we need to do the swamp, which I think I'll put here. Snow biome would go a little bit further up. I'm actually really tempted to do the snow biome at the exit, right at the top. I'm not sure though. It would look pretty cool because we could add snow to the little mountain part there. So we could have a fake snow-capped mountain, kind of. But we'll see. I have to do some experimenting. I have to see if snow will melt in regular conditions. What did I just see? Another slime? Oh, buddy. Wait, are you the same slime? You are. Ah! How'd you get down there? I thought you wandered over here. What the fuck? This guy's gonna kill himself. I 100% guarantee this dude's gonna die. Not by my hands, just by himself. He's just gonna jump off something too high. Or he's gonna drown in water over there. But yeah, anyway. We are slowly progressing. It is going to hopefully be finished by the end of this year. I really would like this to be finished by the end of the year. That would be pretty sick. I'm really hyped. Am I stuck now? I need to fly. Oh! Don't snipe me. Yeah, so obviously we need to get the gas there as well. We'll be doing that this episode. But other than that, I think that is about it. Oh god, there's a lot of shit coming to kill me. Ooh. Sleep. There's going to be something I forget, guaranteed, and then I'll come back. I'll come back in the little the chime in part where I talk about what we've done so far, and I'll be like, oh yeah, remember this? I forgot about this. Anyway, I think it's time we crack on with some more building and sculpting. I'm gonna get shot. Alright, let's get to it. Alright guys, welcome back. This is a very, very long time since I did a last update clip. Holy shit. It's been about 4 or 5 months. So, where the fuck do I begin? How about why it's been that long since I've recorded any footage for this little area? Let me just sleep first. I don't like it when it's nighttime. I can't be talking and playing at the same time like this. If it's nighttime, I'm gonna get fucking pranked. Anyway, so an issue that we ran into whilst recording and streaming at the same time was shadow play. Now, if you don't know, NVIDIA shadow play is a feature that comes with most NVIDIA graphics cards, almost all of them now, and it allows you to record any gameplay that you're like playing on your PC. So basically, you just hit a fucking button, boom, records it. You can even set it up to be like a DVR, so it records the last 15 minutes, 10 minutes, however much you want. So for the longest time we were using that. It was fine. It was Gucci as fuck. Then, for whatever reason, I think an update balked it, and it started causing epic lag. Like, I would load in the game and 10 frames. Right here, right in this spot. 10 frames. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? Ended up removing a bunch of shit, and eventually found out Shadowplay was the devil, pretty much. Pretty much, Shadowplay is the devil. So, disabled that, and as such, I couldn't record with fraps while streaming. So, zero footage for 4 months. And I just noticed now, when I've went to like catch up on the editing process, we have a big chunk of footage missing. So yeah, here we are. Another reason for why it's been so long since I've recorded something is that the PC, I went through a bit of an upgrade, and right now I'm running pretty much a godlike PC by my standards. The only thing that isn't godlike is the graphics card, but even then it's still pretty good. Right now I'm running I think it's an 8700K Coffee Lake processor. It's the newest processor by Intel. It's ridiculous, and it gives me stupidly high speeds. Right now I'm currently recording at 60 FPS and streaming at 60 FPS with quite a high X264 preset, which means that it looks really sharp on the stream as well as in the video. Yeah, it's godlike, and I'm just not losing any frames. It's amazing. So yeah, I went through a bit of a problem with that. Couldn't get it to work properly. We had some issues with building it. I want to get into it, but at the same time I don't, because it's so much to talk about. So whatever. I had some issues. It's fine now. It's fixed. We're here. We're ready. We're streaming 60 FPS in 2018. Everything is working fantastic. So on to the things at hand. What have we done since then? Okay, so all the way down here, you'll see we have a Guardian. This is actually just recent. This dude is a fossil that we've just kind of implemented into this area. This is going to be where we're going to have the Guardians, of course. This guy is an ancient Elder Guardian. Pretty much like a dinosaur age Guardian. I don't know what we're going to call him. It's basically just old as fuck Guardian, if you want to be technical about it. And yeah, everything was bigger back then, as of course, that's the way things go. I mean, birds used to be dinosaurs. Look it up, it's fucking sick. Anyway, so the last part that I saw I recorded was actually over here. So we already kind of did the end section, and we did the egg. We've also added these things here, the chorus fruit plants. It's looking pretty nice. It's actually really fun to fly through this. I'll have to show you before we end this little clip here. Right here, I am going to put some sort of end structure, like a stronghold thing, just to hide this little beam, because I don't want to move it. I think it's quite good to have here. And we do get the buffs like resistant 2 and haste 2. I'll probably end up changing it, but I think it'd be nice to have a little building here that I can just walk in, customize it, and then walk back out without it looking like a huge hole in the wall. It's pretty shit at the minute. And I think I am stuck. Oh! Now we're fine. Yeah. So everything's looking really pretty. And then we go on to this next part. Now this was the last bit I recorded. This is the snow biome area. We're going to have the strays here. It's funny how I always remember the name of those stupid skeletons when I'm recording now. I tend to never remember their names, but they're called stray. They are the snow skeletons. We've already got 2 up there, I think. One normal one and one geared one. They're going to go here. We've been debating whether or not to have polar bears in this region as well, but it's weird because polar bears aren't inherently hostile. They're only hostile when you fuck with them, when they've got a kid nearby. So we're kind of on the fence about that. One more thing I might build here is an igloo, maybe, because that's the one thing that we haven't built that spawns in the snow biomes. Yeah, I think it looks really nice so far. We've actually extended the snow all the way up to the roof, and the ice is also up there as well. This is the desert biome. Now we have some sort of weird structure here. I don't know what this is really. It's like a food mart kind of, I guess. We went through a few iterations of this. It was pretty hilarious. I'm not very good at descriptive building. I'm not good. So we had to look up a few ideas to try and get a good feel for what this is going to be. That's essentially like a cooker, like a frying pan type thing. Where you'd grill food, but yeah. Whatevs, it's whatever you want it to be. Obviously we had to have a pyramid. This one's a little bit different. It's similar in design. It's like the same layout, but I've used slightly different blocks for the lit up areas here. It's usually wool in the old versions, and now hardened clay, or rather, what's hardened clay called now? It's called something else. I forget. Is it just concrete? I forget. They call it something else now, but that's what we've put there in place, and I actually quite like it a lot. It looks really nice at night as well. When it gets dark, it looks awesome. It like glows and shit. We also have a well here. This is like a customized well that we have made, which is very similar to the wells that spawn in the desert, but this one's a lot bigger. Same blocks, of course, and also a little bucket. It's more like a cauldron, but you know. I thought it looked really nice. And then onto the next area. I mean, oh, forgot. We're going to put the husks here as well. Husks are the specific zombies that spawn in deserts. I'm pretty certain the husks are the only mobs that are specific to this biome. So that is literally all that will be. Unless I even remember something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll put creepers in there. And then we have the next area. This is the rooftop forest section, which is going to house the Evoker and Vindicator. Almost forgot the names there. Holy shit. The Evoker and the Vindicator that we've caught, which are all the way at the entrance to Caverns. Now, the initial plan was to have part of a woodland mansion in this area. I'm still on the fence about that now because they are so huge that it would look ridiculous. I'm starting to think we should have mini customized areas in the walls, maybe like a laboratory or something like that, where the Evoker would be testing out potions and shit. And then a planning room for the Vindicators, you know, with a map room, just like in the woodland mansion. But I mean, look at this. A woodland mansion in this area would be insane. It would blow apart the scale of this whole section and look ridiculous. It'll be like putting an apple in a in a martini instead of like a cherry or something, or an olive. Like, what the fuck? What a weird analogy. Okay, so I think that's about it. There's one more thing I want to talk about actually. There's actually an update coming out which looks fucking sick. It's called Update Aquatica. Now, this new update is probably already out by the time this video comes out. Just saying. But this new update has coral reefs. It has seaweed. It has tons of fish. They're adding dolphins. And there's also going to be an underwater zombie mob, which I'm thinking about putting here. But I'm worried that they're going to fight with the Guardians. So we'll have to like test that out before I do it. But yeah, there's like sunken ships as well. The underwater zombies are called the Sunken. It's so fucking cool, man. It looks amazing. I just really hope that I can harvest this new shit that's getting put in the game and bring it here. One major change they've made to oceans is that you see all this shit here, all the gravel, gone. It's all going to be sand and seaweed. Like, as default, everything is going to be sand, and it'll have seaweed and plants and shit. And then coral reefs will be more specific to certain areas. I'm not sure how rare they're going to be. They might be as rare as mushroom biomes. I hope. That would be fucking cool. I mean, I kind of don't hope at the same time because I want one. I want the blocks, but it'll make them that much more special to find. Yeah. And I think with that, we are pretty much up to date. Yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, guys, but we are in a good place right now. PC is looking good. Kiosk Cams is looking good. I'm looking to finish this within the next month now and get the video out. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So without further ado, let's finish this thing. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Man, I really do love it when a project just comes together at the end. This has been so much fun. It's took a while as well. It's took a while. I think we've probably been working on this project for about a year, on and off. The last 4 months, I dedicated a lot more time into finishing it. And yeah, it's amazing. I love it so much. This whole area is awesome. We have a bit of a surprise around the corner. I'm going to show that off in a second. It's not huge. Don't get excited about it. Anyone that's been in the Twitch streams has already seen it, so it's fine. But yeah, we're going to start from the back here. Work our way in. Now, in the last little clip that I did, you guys didn't see anything on the left and right hand side of this little tunnel bit here. But we have made little holding areas that resemble a woodland mansion for the Vindicator and for the Evoker. Now the Vindicator has a war room that looks exactly like this. We've matched it perfectly. Every block is the same, or even the map on it on the floor. Well, I say on the floor, on the table. And I really like it. I like how it's really well hidden. But the thing about the Evoker is that he doesn't have a room. He just spawns with this dude in the war room. So I decided to make one up for him. So Vindicator, of course, he's like the general chief guy. He organizes stuff and pretty much runs things to do with like the war or whatever. I guess I'll buy his uniform. I don't see any badges, but he could be covering them up. But the Evoker, now he's a different story. He basically just is like a sorcerer and conjures up like floor crocodiles that come out and try and kill you. And I forget what they're called, but it's like a floating, like a little mini wither with a sword. It's pretty ridiculous. And I think what a better thing to do than to have like a sorcerer's dungeon. So this is meant to represent pretty much where he does all of his experiments, right? So right along the border of the room, we have a portal. It's not lit up. I just figured it would look cool if it was dark. And below is a complete mirror image of what's above. So here you've got the table made out of sticky pistons. Same thing down there, just reversed. I'm actually tempted to change the fish and the potion to something different. I'll explain why in a second. But here we've got bookshelves. And yeah, what I meant by changing it is everything below us is reversed or changed in a different way. So we've got a cow here at the top. And below us we've got an upside down mushroom cow. And I tried to make it so that it's only living creatures it affects. So the sheep here, of course. This is just an upside down sheep. It's because we can't make an upside down rainbow sheep. So I named this guy Dinnerbone, he's upside down, that's the regular side. And then technically, this guy is upside down. Because he's upside down there. Again, super complicated, super complicated. But yeah, if you guys want to see what this guy can do, see if I can get him to do it. You gonna aggro? You gonna aggro on me? No? Come on! Aggro! Alright, never mind. So that's a trick I've been doing to show people what he does when it comes to like summoning the little mini creatures and the floor crocodiles, but I guess he doesn't want to do it. Might be because he's too close to the wall. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. Anyway, moving on. We've got a spider here. You saw that in the clips. In the little montage thing that I posted just then. This guy was the original witch that we caught. But I ended up getting a different witch and naming it the Witch of Luck. Pretty much when I was making the witch farm. Well, not the witch farm, sorry. The witch hut. God, I'm already thinking about future projects. We're going to be working on the witch farm next. When I was making the witch hut, I flew away to sleep in the bed and then came back and there was a witch spawned on top of it. So I was like, alright, that's 100% the one we're going to put there. So I named it Witch of Luck and now it's the witch we have there. It's pretty ridiculous. I couldn't get any more lucky. The one mob I needed to be in that area spawned there. I'll show that off in a second. I don't know if I showed that. This is the husk. I mean, he's pretty basic. He's just a regular sand desert zombie. He's got his little spatula. Go flipper some burgers. Nah, he doesn't want to do shit. Creeper there, because, you know, creepers, they spawn in deserts quite a bit. I spend a lot of time hunting them, which is why the witch farm is coming up next in the next build. Next up is the strays. We've already got that. A bunch of this you already saw in the video just before, like a couple of minutes beforehand. But down there we've got the zombie villager and the regular villager. Yeah, everything just slowly came together, and we just pretty much got everything we needed within about a month, including the Enderman. I didn't get the shulker, so we're just using this as a base for the shulker, because they're just ridiculous. I looked up how to get one, and the method is insane. It's literally like I would die 100%. I would 100% die in this world if I did that. So it's super dangerous. Next is the blaze. So originally he was just going to be trapped in this bridge, but it turned out that to keep him encased in there, we had to put a roof on, and you couldn't really see him all that well. So now I've changed it so that it looks like he's blown up the bridge. It's pretty cool. You get a real good look at him. Magma cube, of course. He tried to escape. He went straight up the lava fall that we have. And I wasn't sure if he was going to come back down. I wasn't even sure if he was going to take fall damage. But apparently these guys don't take fall damage at all, which is great. He fell from that height and just shrugged it off like it was nothing. So that was cool. Moving on, we've got the pigmen, of course. We have our gas. I showed this briefly in the montage, but this is an Elder Guardian dinosaur, pretty much. Like a skeleton of an Elder Guardian. I thought it was pretty cool. Like a huge fossil. He's got a brain in there as well. This witch is the Witch of Luck. And what's funny is we're just within range if I stand here, and he can hit me with his potions, so we got slowness. He's laughing at me. So like standing here is the perfect distance for him to throw things and kind of show him off a bit. Like that's what he does. Over there is the abandoned mineshaft we made. Now initially it did have glass all the way along, but I realized I actually didn't need to have that much glass surrounding it. I could just put a little bit around the area where the spiders actually are. So they're up there in the corner. We use dark prismarine as kind of like a block for the mob spawner block. At a glance it looks very similar because it's the same shade of color. It's the same like dark blue, like prismarine green look. It's really good actually, I love it. Lots of cobwebs of course as well. Also we have like chests under there. They've got stuff in that would resemble what would be in those chests in an actual abandoned mineshaft. Oh yeah, we got the guardians too. Look at these guys. So I was worried that these were gonna get stuck in a corner and just kind of not do anything, because sometimes mobs have a habit of just getting broken with their pathfinding, but these guys are totally fine. They swim around all over the place. I haven't seen one get stuck in this yet. They're pretty quick swimmers, and I could easily see him swimming up that, but not yet, not so far. They've pretty much been complacent in their little home now, which is great. I thought about making some sort of squid trap to trap squids and like send them down here to feed them. We're actually going to build something in the area just above that, which probably won't allow us to do that squid trap, but we'll see. So yeah, after that we've got these guys. Got a zombie. So his helmet actually broke whilst I was moving him, and he started burning alive, which is a bit worrisome. I managed to catch him in time. He hasn't took too much damage, I don't think. And we got the skeleton. They're both pretty beefed up. I thought it was pretty cool to have them here. Nothing crazy around this area, just regular dudes. Then we've got a library from a stronghold, which links to the stronghold above me. Gonna just fly up there. Yeah. So right here we've got the stronghold portal room. Oh, hi mate. Want a tango? Yeah, I didn't think so. This is all to scale as well. This obviously leads down to the library. And yeah, I wanted to try and think of a better way to capture these guys and keep them encased, but this is the best I could come up with, because they can go into these blocks around them. So as long as they can't touch them, which they can't because they're on this one block of glass, they continuously just run towards the blocks. And they can't do anything, so that's good. This is meant to represent the mob spawner again. I'm hoping that they introduce half slabs dark prismarine, so we can make this look even closer to the portal blocks that I used. Because this is all right, but I want something better. Oh my goodness! You give me a shot. But yeah, that is Chaos Caverns in a nutshell. Apart from one last thing, which I've spent a little bit of time working on. Went through a couple of different alterations, but I feel like it's finished, and I might add to it. I might customize things, but right now I'm happy with it. We created a sign. So each letter has its own biome attached to it. Of course, C is the dark oak rooftop forest. H is the end realm. A is the ice spike biome. O is the nether realm. S is prismarine, to do with the guardians and stuff. And Caverns, of course, is just basic, nice and basic. Meant to represent the whole thing, pretty much. It's a very basic hole with all this stuff shoved in it. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's pretty sick. Flying in looks amazing. Cause it just like spawns in super slowly. Yeah, like a shadow. Look at that. I'm like, what is this place? Oh my god. So initially this was going to be a lot larger. I initially planned for the chaos part to be like up here, like a big C, and then a H, and an A. But I thought that would be too distracting when you came to this location. I like big builds, but not builds that are too big, you know? Not builds that are just so ridiculously big that they overpower everything around them. So this, I think, is just the right size. I am so tired of these guys. So in the new version of the game, these actually, in 1.13, the baby zombies will burn in daylight, which is amazing. So I can't wait for that. They're super annoying even at nighttime. But yeah, daytime, they will burn, just like their dads and mothers. Yeah, I think that is part 3 done. Completo. Finale. There's only 2 other mobs we need. Well, 3 if you count the charge creeper. And they're not going to be obtainable until the next version of the game comes out. And it's going to be 1.13. We're going to get the Phantom, which spawns at night if you don't sleep for like 2 or 3 days. The Sunken Zombie, which is basically just a zombie that's drowned in water. I think they're just called the Drowned. And Charge Creeper, which we can get as long as we get a Trident, which we can channel a Thunder Lightning Strike bolt onto him like a creeper. It's gonna take some grinding. We're gonna have to get all the materials to make all these items and really flesh out this area fully. But right now, I can say in the current version of the game that this area is finished. We can move on to something else. I kind of already spoiled what it's going to be. It's going to be the witch farm, because we need gunpowder. Lots and lots of gunpowder. His safe is frozen. What happened to him? He broke. So yeah, next project is the witch farm. And I have something really cool in mind. I'm not going to say it here. I'll say it in the video. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome. Alright guys, thanks for watching as usual. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube bollocks. And I will catch you in the next one.